Sure.
Okay, so let's start now.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I hope you can see it. Ju, can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So yesterday we were able to discuss, okay, before reading some of the vocabularies, right? All about transport. And you were able to mention some of the list of the transport that you were able to mention yesterday, right? And you were able also to explain the the transport that is best in order for you to travel. Okay, so this time we're going to do the discussion. So look at the photos and discuss the questions in here too.
Yeah.
What type of transport do you think the people are using?
The first picture maybe they use by the work.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the
Okay.
second you use the motorbike.
Okay. So where do you think the people are going?
The first picture I think they will maybe they will find something to eat. They'll find something for the food.
Okay.
Yeah. But and the second picture is they are traveling
Okay. So they're traveling in,
in the field
yeah, in the
in the
field,
yeah.
especially in the province, maybe, right? Because we can see
Yes.
in here, yeah, we can see in here, uh, the 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 way is not yet cemented. Okay, so it's just
Yes.
only very simple. Okay, the way that that's just we can say that it's going to be dusty, right?
Yes.
Because
With
that's
us.
not cemented. So that means that is not in a city. So that is in the province. Okay, question number
Right.
3. How do you think these words are connected to their journeys? Like cow,
Out.
crush,
Cross.
rabbit,
Abyss.
bench,
Hands.
bench,
Yes.
oxygen, experiments. So what
Yes.
do you think?
Mm, cow.
Mm-hmm.
Fence.
Mm-hmm.
Oxygen. Experiment. Rabbit. I don't know the meaning of the grass.
Okay, crash, that means something happened. Let's say, for example, if you are riding in a motorbike and then you bang your motorbike, so there's something happened to you, so that would be crash. Or let's say the airplane or the aircraft crash. Okay,
Mm,
something wrong. So it makes
yeah.
it crash down the ocean or down the sea. So that would be crash.
Yes. Maybe grass is the first picture.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, now, as we can see, look at the pictures in here, right? So, what do you think, or how do you think these words are connected to their journeys?
Uh,
The first
cow,
picture,
cow, grass, fence, oxygen,
mhm,
uh, rabbit.
okay,
I think that's all.
yeah. But what do you think would be this one? If you try to explain this one, Jew, what do you think would be this relationship of the words on their travel? So why is it you said it's cow? So the first picture you said it's cow. You said it's crush. It's
Grass, yeah.
fence. Oxygen. So what do you
Ox-
think? Or rabbit?
yeah. Uh, because I think the two people get something like or find something like the animals. So the cow is the thing I chose.
Okay. Now actually, if we talk about like this particular words, actually, do we can say that um, the first picture, okay, is a living proof that since they are not using any transportation, they are just walking. Maybe sometimes they are just walking barefoot, right? They doesn't have slipper, right?
Mm,
Okay,
mm,
so we can say that this particular um, journey that they are doing, we can say that it's like a cow, right? Because the
mm,
cow is just walking, right?
mm.
Okay, just like a cow. And then we can say that in walking into this particular place, there would be what? They need a lot of oxygen,
Mm,
right? Because sometimes if you are walking too long, so sometimes you don't have enough oxygen from your body, so they need to take a rest for a while, right?
yeah,
Okay. And then rabbit, so why is it a rabbit? Because actually, look at this one. It says in here the rabbit proof fence, so meaning this particular area has been fenced, right? So
mm,
this one is a private property wherein they cannot go there directly, right?
yes,
Yeah, so maybe this particular place is for rabbit.
mm,
Okay? So this one is a particular place for a rabbit. Now, what about the second picture? The fence in there, we can say there is a fence in there, right? This one is a
yes,
fence. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
And yes, the second picture, actually, they do an experiment, right? What they
yes,
are doing is they do an experiment because they have this particular motorbike, right? So they will
yes,
just going to, maybe they are just experimenting this motorbike if it's okay to to use this motorbike in this field, right? Yeah,
yes,
so
that's
this
right.
one is a rice field actually. I don't know if it's a rice field, right? You Yeah, we
Yes,
can see a lot of rice in here, so it's a rice field.
yes, they are
So
interesting.
yeah, so that's that's they are doing an experiment. And do you think it's they can be able to be crushed if ever, let's say they bump on a rocky road maybe, okay? So if
But
they bump that,
maybe look at it, it's not happen. Anything happen.
so
So I think grass is not right.
it's not right in here.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, but
It's not
they
right.
might they might do
Yeah,
like that.
yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Maybe,
so if they will not
yes.
going to take good care on driving, so they might
Mm,
crush themselves, right? Okay, so that would be it. Now let's move on to this reading. Now read the text, discuss the following questions due. Uh-huh.
yes.
Can you see it? Is it
Yes, I
clearly? Yeah, okay. So the motorcycle diaries. Okay, can you
yes.
please read that one, Jew?
Yeah, I adjust the screen my screen. Okay.
Okay.
Before he became a famous revolution, revolutionary, uh,
Revolutionary
revolutionary chair governor was simply Ernesto
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 Guevara
Guevara
Guevara de la Serna,
Revolutionary from
Argentina.
Argentina.
Okay.
Argentina, a student looking for fun.
Mm-hmm.
He was studying
Medicine
medicine when he decided to travel across Latin
Latin
America
America by motorbike.
with his friends.
Alberto.
But
Yeah.
they slept on
On
floors made
floors.
those
Girls
messengers and drank beer.
drank
And
beer.
they walked
They
through the
walked through
deserts and
deserts,
up
up
mountains and
mountains,
spent some time working in a
leper
uh,
colony
leper colony.
colony in
Peru.
Peru.
Their only problem was
Okay.
with
Transport.
transport. Once
Once
grasping
crashing a
high into
motorbike
cow, but
into
it
a
was an
cow.
amazing journey. They traveled 5,000 miles in 4 months.
Okay.
While while he was traveling, Ernesto met many poor people from Chile,
Mm-hmm.
Peru, and Bolivia, and this opened his eye to the life of the poor people.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the journey, he stopped studying to be a
A
doctor
doctor
and began his life's work, fighting for the
for the
poor.
poor.
Later,
Later, Guevara,
Che- Guevara and his friend Abato wrote books about his
his
journey.
journey.
And in 2004, the story was being made into a film,
Mm,
the
the
Motorbike Circle
Circle
Diaries.
Diaries. Okay. Now look at this one, Jew. We have a word in here says leper. Okay,
Leper,
leper
called
colony. So
a place,
actually, leper colony is a serious illness. So we call this one as leprosy.
leprosy.
Yeah,
The
have you heard
leper,
about
leprosy,
leprosy?
a very serious
Yeah,
illness.
illness. Okay, so leprosy, uh, there is actually there would be it's the symptoms of leprosy actually due would have a lot of skin disease. Okay, it's a
Yeah,
skin diseases wherein there would be a lot of something like a dot. Okay, that
yeah,
would going to what is to show off or to show on your or to come out on your face, on all of your skin, all throughout your body. And
yes,
it's contagious, okay? It contagious. So once you were going to be with that particular person with leprosy, and you can be able to adapt or let's say for example acquire that one, so you were going to have also leprosy. Okay, so it's a serious condition or serious illness actually. Okay, now, so what do you think would be is this one too? It's all about we're talking all about what? The life of
the light the light.
Ernesto. Okay, Che Guevara and
Chap-
simply known
Yeah,
as Che
yeah, Guevara,
Guevara.
Guevara is a
Yes.
famous man.
Yeah, Ernesto Guevara de la Serna is the real name. So other known as Che Guevara. So he was a student, okay? He was a student looking for fun actually. When he was studying medicine, he decided to travel, right? So they
Yeah,
travel using only motorbike with his friend Alberto. Okay,
better.
so
Yes, that's right.
what they did is to sleep on floors. That means they're not sleeping on a hotel. Okay, they're just sleeping on whatever place they will be going to sleep. Right? They
Yeah,
met
that's
girls.
right.
They drank beer and walked through a deserts and mountains. Okay, through that particular motorbike only. Okay, so their problem was with transport. Once crossing a motorbike into a cow. So once they bump into a cow, so they will be crushed. Okay, so they will be crushed. And what happened to their journey? Actually,
They, they met
Ernesto
they met many poor people
is in Chile,
in Chile,
Peru, and
Peru, Bolivia,
Bolivia. And then
and
that's the
this opened
reason.
the life of the poor people.
Yes, that's the reason why he changed also his life, right? That's the
Yeah,
reason why he became the fighter for the people, for the poor people. And later, Guevara and his friend Alberto wrote books about his journey. And that
this
was in 2004. and it was made actually into a film, and the title of that film is The Motorcycle Diaries. Okay, now let's try to this one, huh? Which parts of the journey sound interesting, enjoyable, terrible, and frightening? What do you think?
It's interesting, internal, terrible, and brightening.
Hmm.
Uh, uh,
Parts of the journey of Guevara, Ernesto Guevara.
yeah,
So what parts or which part of the journey that sounds interesting, it's enjoyable, but or let's say terrible and frightening also. So enjoyable because interesting because they can be able to meet different kinds of people, right?
yes,
Right. Enjoyable because they are enjoying life in there, right? They met girls, different kinds, different girls, and they drink beer, right? So they
yes.
are enjoying their life through that traveling. But what makes it terrible and frightening during
They
their travel, right? During their travel, because
travel.
they just use only a motorbike. So
Yeah,
the if once the motorbike will bumped onto cows,
to cow.
so they will be they will crash. Okay,
Yes,
so that would be terrible, and that would also be frightening. But the most frightening one was when he was able to fight for the people of Peru, Bolivia, and other countries that they had been. Okay, so that would be frightening because if you were going to fight for the rights of the people, for the right of the poor people, so uh what is one, you might also be or on the other parties might get angry with you, right? So that would also be very frightening you. Okay, question number 2. What do you think the stories were made into a films or into films? Why do you think the stories were made into films? So why is it become a film? It became a
and you
film.
have actually that have been made into films.
Mm-hmm. Okay, actually, the possible answer for this one you would be this one. Because they are
That
true
true story
stories
with
with
an
an
important message to pass on,
to celebrate.
celebrate.
Okay, so that would be the 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 reason. Okay, why is it this become made into films? Because it's a true story. Okay, this is not fiction, it's a non-fiction, because this is a true story. Next, what about number 3, Jew? Can you think of any other journeys that have been made into films? Okay, actually these are all the answers in here. So what are those? Real life journeys by Scott of the Antarctic in 1948, Touching the Void in 2003, Fictional Journeys, Journey to the Center of the Earth. Oh, actually, I watched this one, Journey to the Center of the Earth. This was in
Yeah,
1959. Easy Rider,
it's right.
Central Station. Have you watched this, Easy Rider?
It's right there
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, Central Station, Around the World in 80 Days, then a
Yeah,
passage to Indio. Okay.
video. Yeah,
Actually, the film that I watched is just only Journey to the Center of the Earth. So that is just only familiar to me because I watched that one. Okay, but the rest, I don't know that one. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Next. Now, look at sentence A up to C. So A, B, C, and answer the question.
It's
What
yeah.
tenses are the
This
verbs
adverb in
verb in bold?
the past continuous.
Yes. Okay. So that would be the past continuous tense of the verb. So why is it it's the past continuous form of the verb?
To be plus the verb in.
Yes. So subject plus to be plus ing verb. Okay. So he was studying. Okay. What about letter B?
Uh, the
But
same
while they
and the
were, yes, the
same.
same, right? And then
Something went
one
wrong.
night,
Went wrong is the
it's
past
the
simple past.
same. It's the same also because we use in here the ing form of the verb. Okay. Why is it where? Because the subject is they, right? Why is it
Yeah.
was? Because the subject is only singular and then see. Why is it was in here? Because it. Okay. So that will be it. Now, question number two. Which action started first in each sentence? Study or decide?
Study.
Okay.
Travel. Rent.
Mhm. Okay. Study, travel, and
Rent.
rain. Okay. So that would be in, okay, which started first.
In the it the first
Okay. Study or decide. Of course, it's study, right? So the
is
one
the
that comes or started first in its sentence was study. Okay.
okay.
Not decide, right? Because decide is, it's in there. So we use first study, right? Instead of decide. Okay, next. Make sentences with the prompts. Like, I run, start to, so, okay, so I was running when it started to snow, so I went home.
Yeah.
Okay, what about
Best
number two?
with the purpose. Uh,
I was,
I was waiting for a bus when I met my boss.
okay, so
So I come back to the office.
okay, I came back, okay, to the office. Correct. Next, number three. I,
I was watching TV and recognize my best friend. So call him later.
yes, so I called already, right? Because it's
Yeah,
already in the past. So I called him right away. Okay.
yeah.
Next, number four.
I'm
I was
working hard
walking home.
and found $5,000 in a bag. So
Yes.
I called the police.
Okay. Then
We are traveling by plane.
we were, okay,
We uh, we
we were
we were
traveling
traveling by
by
plane
plane when a
when
man
with a gun stand
stood up. Okay, stood
stood up.
up. Okay,
Yeah.
so I grab
So
it.
yeah. So
So
I slept
I
on the
grabbed.
floor.
Okay, so you don't grab that. Why? Because it's so dangerous. It's so dangerous, right? If you're going
Yeah.
to grab the man. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, what about number six?
We were riding our
Bicycles.
bicycles when a car
Uh,
walked
walked
across
across
the
the road.
so
So
stop.
we crossed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we crossed. Next,
Cross.
we
Uh, we were eating in restaurant when I
see.
saw a mouse.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
saw
saw a mouse. So
so
okay,
I called the boss.
okay, I called. So I called the attention of the manager, maybe, right?
Yes, called the
Yeah.
manager. Yeah.
Okay. Next, number eight.
I
I
I was
was
studying in my room when I heard loud music
hear
next
loud
door.
music next door. So
So
I
I
knocked.
uh, I knocked the the door.
I knocked their door. Okay, their
Yeah,
doors.
the
Yeah,
doors.
yeah. So you knocked their door because there will be a loud music, right? So you just have to knock them. Okay, so that would be it. And you
Yeah,
next. Lie. That's one. Possible answers, right? I was waiting for my for a bus when I met my boss. So that's correct. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So let's try to have this free talk activity do. Okay. Talk to me about your recent journey that you enjoyed.
yes,
Actually, you were able to mention last time, right? That you
yeah,
went to in a certain place in Vietnam, right?
yeah,
The place of your parent, if I'm not mistaken, that's the place of your parents.
yeah. The back near the river.
Yeah, okay. Now, aside from that, do you have any recent journey that you enjoyed? Do you have a travel after that one?
Yes, I have.
Oh, where is it?
I came to the north of Vietnam.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it far? Is it far from where
Oh,
you are?
about
You are from the south.
more than 2,000 kilometers.
Oh, so that would be far. How many
Yeah.
hours
It's about
traveling?
12 hours,
Oh,
include the plane and the car.
oh, really? So you need to ride a plane?
Yes, that's I.
Oh,
Then I use the car to come there.
really? So
Yes, the
it's going
area
to be very far.
is near the China.
Oh, so is it separated? Is it separated from Vietnam itself, something like that? Is it like what is this one?
It's have
An
it's
island? Is it an
boundary
island?
between
I-
is in the island. No, it's not island. It's
it's
the
not an
mountain.
island. Oh, okay.
Yes.
But you cannot travel there using only a car.
Oh no, I don't travel. I didn't travel. I just go there for work.
Ah, okay. But if ever, let's say for example, you wanted to go there using a car, can you do that also?
Yes.
But how many hours? So that's the big
Uh,
question, right?
I go from Ho Chi Minh City to the Hanoi capital.
Mm.
It's 4 hours.
Oh,
4 or
okay.
5 hours include the waiting time. Then
Yes.
I must about 7 hours from Hanoi city
Hanoi.
to that area. About
Ah, so
7 hours.
7 plus 4, so that would be
Yeah.
8, 9, 10,
11.
11, 12,
Yeah.
12 hours, something like that.
Yes.
Oh, so that's going to be far also. But if you were going to ride on a plane, how many hours
Yeah.
only?
Ride by plane is 2 hours.
It's just on. Okay. So that would
It's
be
two
also
hours,
be,
but
yeah.
you must wait in 2 hours for waiting. To take
Oh,
2 hours for
okay.
waiting.
So let's say 4 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice compared to 12 hours travel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that would be that one. So you went there for a business trip, not as a as just only a trip, right? It's just a
Yeah.
business trip.
Yeah.
Ah,
Business trip.
okay. So you did not enjoy.
Oh, yes, but that's the first time I go to the north in
That's the
Thailand.
first time.
Yes, that's right, the first time.
Oh, because you are in Hanoi? You are in Hanoi or you
No,
are
in
in
Ho
Ho
Chi
Chi
Minh
Minh
City.
City. So you are in the main. So Ho
Yeah.
Chi Minh City is the capital city of Vietnam, right?
No, Hanoi is the
It's
capital.
Hanoi.
Yeah, Ho
Oh,
Chi Minh City
okay.
is the biggest city in Vietnam. Biggest,
Business, biggest.
biggest. Yes.
So why is it Hanoi becomes the capital city wherein the biggest city
No,
is Ho Chi Minh City?
Hanoi is in the north and Ho Chi Minh City in the south of Vietnam.
Oh, but in the entire Vietnam, Hanoi is the capital city.
Yeah, that's right.
Why? Why it becomes like that?
Oh, it's in the past.
Okay. So
Yeah.
maybe in the past, the first city maybe that was developed would be Hanoi, and
Yes.
then
Uh,
it
in that the
follows.
play the king live there. The king in the
Ah,
past. Yeah.
okay. So that is why.
Many king in the past live there.
But what about in Ho Chi Minh City now?
Ho Chi Minh City, yeah, is the new city about the 19th century.
So it's just only new. That's why it was not become the what is one the capital city because the Hanoi, I no no, the Ho Chi Minh is just only new. That is
Yeah,
why. Yeah,
but
okay.
it's business and biggest city
Biggest is
now.
in Ho Chi Minh City because Ho Chi Minh City called as also as Saigon City, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
It's the same.
okay. So it's the same. Okay, so Ju, thank you so much for your time and hope to see you again by tomorrow, okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
so bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank
Teacher.
you.